Hello twin flames and welcome to your DMTDF reading for Monday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the Divine Masculine Dark Truths today to bring in a message. So thank you angels. Wow, that card jumped straight out of the deck. So I feel that's the most important message there. What, and that one, wow, jumping out. And again, wow. And that one flew on the floor. So that one's really important, card 3. That I'm going to put them in order. What else do we need to know? What else do the masculines want to say to the feminines? What else do they want to say? Wow, a card sticking out. So I feel that this one isn't as important to know as these 3. I feel this is important. So let's have a look. I'm going to do them in order. So the first card is I'm angry. Wow, I'm angry. So he's letting you know he's angry right now. And there's me. Hello. Every day I'm shuffling. So he's saying, I'm angry. I cause arguments and problems sometimes to be alone. So never take it personally. You know, if your masculine is making an argument with you or going over something with you and you're thinking we've been over this before, or why do you feel that way? I'm not doing anything wrong. Or no matter what you do, he's trying to cause a problem. He's doing it to be alone. Now, this is really interesting and important to know as well, because before separation or before they block you or before you get ghosted, usually you'll receive some kind of sign that it's about to take place, because you'll receive some kind of sign or some kind of gut feeling or intuitive knowing that they need some space. Now, in a perfect world, the masculines would say to you, I just need some space. I just need a little bit of time to think about things and work things out and come to terms with where I am. And if he said that to you, you'd say, no problem at all. Have as much space as you need. I'll be around. I'll go and do me, you do you, and I'll see you soon. But it doesn't work like that. The masculines don't open up in that way. And also because they're afraid of losing you. They're afraid of you moving on if they tell you they need space. They're afraid that you won't understand. And I know you'd understand much better, Divine Feminine, if he actually said these things to you. But the masculine way is to create a way. So he'll cause arguments and problems to be alone. Now, this isn't only happening with you. If he's in a karmic relationship, he's doing the same thing. He may even be doing it with his friends or his family or at work, so he can have a time out. He needs a time out. He's saying, I need to work out what my next steps are. I need to get a plan, I need to review things, and I need time, space and room to do that. So if I'm causing an argument and problem with you, it's because I'm angry at myself and I need to be alone. I am not angry at you. I am not angry at you, Divine Feminine. I am angry at me. And it's better for me to be alone. So give him the space he needs. I'm thinking. So he's saying, I'm thinking, I'm alone, and I'm thinking. I'm thinking about you. I'm thinking about things. I'm working things out. And I've been listening to music. And I've been hearing songs and music that remind me of you. And it makes me want to reach out to you even more. So even though he's causing problems and arguments and he's angry and he needs space, he still wants to reach out to you because he loves you. Because he's thinking about you. You're on his mind. But he's hearing songs and music that remind him of you. Remind him of the way things used to be, the way things can be again, and reminds him of the way he feels. Reminds him of what he needs to change. So allow him the space, time and room to do what he needs to do and to work through the things he needs to work through. And this has come up very powerfully over the last few days, the masculines receiving these messages in music, sending messages to you in music about miracles and power. And this is the third card. And it jumped out and it fell on the floor as well. So this is really important to know. So if there is a karmic partner, he's saying she knows about us. She knows. Now, she may not know who you are, where you live, what your name is, but she knows there's something going on because she's aware that things just aren't the same. Maybe things haven't been the same for a long period of time. And she knows that. And your twin is saying she knows about us, how can she not? In other words, she'd be daft not to know. I'm acting different, I don't want to be there, I need space, I'm causing arguments and problems to be left alone. You are the one that I want, but I'm being careful. I have to do this the right way. And the reason why is because he may have children. He may have financial obligations. He may be in his own head. And he's saying, I have to do this the right way. So again, Divine Feminine, this is your message to give him that space. He's being careful. It doesn't mean he's hiding you away or he's embarrassed by the connection or he doesn't want you. He's saying you are the one that I do want, but I have to do it the right way. And the right way is his way, because then he'll follow through on his plans. So give him the time he needs. And this card came out, yeah, look at this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me. I wanted to be, but I was afraid of letting you down. So anytime you've needed him and he wasn't there, he's apologising for that. So I feel the I'm sorry is about all of this. He's saying, I'm sorry I'm angry. I'm sorry I'm causing arguments and problems sometimes to be alone. And I'm sorry if you needed me around these times and I wasn't there for you. I needed my space. I'm sorry that I'm thinking and I need time to think. But I want to reach out to you even more. And I'm sorry to give me fear around that. I wasn't there when you needed me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that she knows about us. I'm sorry that I'm in a relationship. I'm sorry about everything. But how can she not know? You're the one that I want. It's obvious to everyone. And when you're in the same room, it's so obvious that you have this spark. It's so powerful, the love between you. So your masculine is saying to you today, I'm sorry about the way I've gone about things. I understand it would have been a lot easier if I'd have told you what I need. But I don't work in that way. I'd rather have time to think and process myself, and the pressure gets too much and I have to shut myself off. I cut myself down sometimes by ignoring you when all I want to do is reach out to you. I don't mean to ignore you. I'm not really ignoring you. I'm working things out. I'm processing. I'm finding my way. So the message today is, trust that you are being protected. So if he's in an angry energy, you don't need to be in that energy. You don't need to put up with these mood swings. You do you. And if he seems to be causing arguments and problems, or if you can feel or sense that he needs some space, give it freely. Work more on yourself. Give more to you. Be in your own energy and allow him find his way back, because when he's apart from you, he misses you. When he's away from you, he's thinking about you. And he's thinking about you constantly anyway. But that time apart allows him to feel at ease and to bring peace in and to come back into the now. And that ultimately will be what moves him forward. And they are giving me a croaky throat when I've been connecting with the masculines over the last few days, because this is all the throat chakra activation that's taking place. You may have experienced it with ascension symptoms such as a cold or flu or phlegm or heartburn or acid reflux, or maybe you've even been through things in the stomach, constipation, or the other end of the scale, being loose because you're either holding things in or releasing things out. Things are changing. But he said, I'm angry, not at you, at myself. And I don't want to lash out at you anymore, so I need my space. So I'm sorry if my mood swings have been driving you a bit crazy. I do love you and I do care. And they're guiding me to bring in the Divine Masculine 101 as a little extra message deck here. So, jump straight onto the camera 3 cards. I have a file in my head that's all about you. And what that means is, if you think about in the films when you go into an old room and the old room's filled with filing cabinets and they turn the light on and the room and the light goes back and back and back and back and there's many, many, many filing cabinets. He's saying that to you. He's saying, I have a file in my head and it's all about you. You are the strongest person I've ever known. So he's saying, thank you for giving me strength. Thank you for being there. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for being so strong and showing me that I can be strong too. And that's why you're going to live together, because that's the truth. Let's live together. That's what I want. And he's not just about living. It's about living, thriving, having adventures, doing new things, starting again. So if your masculine is with a karmic partner, you're moving towards a week of change. This is a week of karmic endings that came up in the weekly reading. Power. Things are happening. So give him the space he needs to work through what he needs to work through. And your union will come in quicker. If you keep trying to work it out or trying to help him out or trying to communicate, he's just going to get more and more stressed and pressured by his own mind, more and more angry with himself, more and more frustrated. So allowing the time he needs to work through what he needs to work through. And Divine Feminine, you work on you work on being grateful, doing things you love to do, and allowing him to make his way back to you in time, which he will, because he's already preparing to reach out. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.